We're live, everybody. Surprise!
Surprise! Hi,
Surprise!
everyone. Welcome to this very special makeup session of GameDayHype, brought to you by popular demand and because Father's Day ruined our plans and we had to cancel our regular Sunday slot. So anyway, you know us, you love us, you're annoyed that we still haven't figured out how reactions work. We're GameDayHype! Huzzah!
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 I'm your host, Ray, and I'm joined by Arya, Mead, Hawk, and our DM, Zach. And for the next few hours, we are Anya Lionheart, hashtag insert titles here.
It's Lioncrest!
Yes. Sorry, Lionecrest, my bad. Insert titles here. And then we have Belagor Brightblade, Vesper, Vespucci, Oswaldo, Ronaldo, Rothschild, the umpteenth, and...
Oswaldo.
And Lysander Gamalfen, the barbarian cleric, rogue / monk, and chronergy wizard combo nobody asked for, but had to tolerate anyway because we're all Barovia's god. And he keeps trying to kill the living, how did the French say it? Yes, the living shit out of us. Luckily, I have it on good authority that we don't plan on dying anytime soon. Still, I believe it was Kim Kardashian who once sagely said, "Death comes for us all." The heroes of Yesterhill are no exception. It is in the spirit that I decided to do something uplifting and fun for us. So, yeah, here are your obituaries.
Oh my god.
Our first is issued by the Mardukov family. We announce with heavy hearts and heavier appetites the indigestible demise of Anya Lionheart. Linecrest.
Oh my god. Obviously, I have to have her name said a few more times.
Lioncrest. The most voracious barbarian to ever grace the buffet line. Never one to follow nutritional guidelines, Anya left us as she lived, belly full and greasy fingers smudging the pages of dietary caution. At a spry 85, after single-handedly banishing a corrupt baron and laying siege to his buffet, Anya met her untimely end in an unexpected battle with a rogue chicken wing.
Oh no!
I know it's tragic. Out of respect for the grieving family, we shall skip the grisly poultry-related details of her passing. Forever a warrior of the table and the battlefield, Linecrest was admired for her courage, strength, and legendary appetite. Even her last words were true to her culinary zeal. Tell Argy, ain't no tang like chicken wang. Anya leaves behind a grieving Mardukov family, a battle-scarred buffet table, and a legacy of fear among chickens everywhere. In lieu of flowers, the family requests donations of chicken wings, cooked, uncooked, or in spirit, to honor Anya's chicken wing chicanery. Wow, we'll miss you, Anya.
I will miss you all too, but don't worry. I will hunt you from the grave in the beyond. When you hear the rustling on the side of the road, ooh, it's Anya!
Or another ambush.
Or another ambush
There you
involving
go.
a bear.
Well, let's move on to Belagor Brightblade's obit, which is
There will
published
be
by
no
the...
obituary because I'm never gonna die! I'm
close.
immortal!
Very close. It's published by the Church of Lathander, and it's also a cautionary tale, as follows. With the most divine yet forgetful regret, we announce the very belated departure of Belagor Brightblade, Lathander's perpetually tardy cleric, and the only man in history to miss his own divine-assisted passing. Belagor was celebrated across realms for his sanctified powers and his uncanny ability to forget, well, everything. Gifted with the divine foresight of his departure, he was to meet Lathander at the high altar for a peaceful passing. But as fate would have it, Belagor promptly forgot. That's right, Belagor forgot to die. But his body did not. For a while, his village was as forgetful as our beloved cleric. The good-natured folk took to calling him Pungent Pete and Belagor the Befouled, before they even noticed the slightly deader-than-usual look in his eye and the jaw that had a tendency to play hooky from his face. In an ironic twist that would make a necromancer chortle, the villagers, once so lovingly healed by Belagor, formed a mob with pitchforks and torches, and tore the man from limb to limb. Beligor, in his dismembered disarray, was finally granted his forgotten divine appointment. Let it be known that Beligor Brightblade served his god and his village with unflinching devotion, even when his flinching jaw had other plans. Beligor is survived by a mildly traumatized village, a jawbone of indeterminate location, and the lingering scent of a cleric who is nothing if not memorable.
Aww.
Jesus!
The next one. The next obit is published in the official Argy fan club newsletter, I see. It is entitled A Killer's Swan Song. Swan Swong. A Killer's Swan Song. The Spectacular End of Vesper. Let's lift our flagons to Vesper, the multimillionaire ex-aristocrat who turned from piracy to treasure hunting and ended his illustrious career as a doddering assassin who couldn't get the drop on a romance novelist. After 400 years of hoarding wealth and outliving his loved ones, he graciously donated his fortune to the Argy fan club, probably the only group still willing to put up with his old rich shenanigans. His descendants choked on their mead, of course. Vesper's final operation was tracking down the king of corset rippers, Avidius Corksoker. But it wasn't Corksoker's pen that would be his undoing, but the opera and a soprano. Bereft of all his stealth, Vesper got caught in the spotlight while ready to strike at the illustrious writer and in his opera box. Like a deer caught in a carriage's headlights, Vesper froze, then slipped on a suspiciously wet opera pamphlet. His dagger clattering away as he did a graceless pirouette out of the box. Down, down he went in an unsolicited duet with gravity before he crashed into the opera star soprano mid-aria. There was a resounding crunch, and Vesper and the soprano ended their careers on a literal high note. So here's to Vesper, who gave us a finale that was more farce than tragedy. The Argy fan club will drink to his memory, one gold coin at a time.
And it'll still be on his tab that he leaves behind.
Yes.
And Zach, don't think we've forgotten you because
God.
I have I see published in the Undertaker's Weekly is an obituary titled "A Splintering End: The Untimely Demise of Heinrich the Coffin Maker."
Oh boy!
It seems that there's a cruel slice of irony served alongside life's spaghetti.
Oh,
the grizzled and curmudgeon-y Heinrich, renowned coffin maker and self-declared spaghetti connoisseur, found this out in most unpleasant fashion.
Connoisseur, it was fucking forced!
Famed across the land for his ability to fashion the final resting places of many an adventurer and loved for. Well, he wasn't really loved for anything. He was kind of a gross. He was a gross old man.
That's actually true.
Yeah, gross old man, who met his end with his two passions intermingled. While stirring his beloved spaghetti sauce with an old wooden spoon, he got a splinter that gave him more than a sting. The splinter, possibly fueled by years of resentment toward its user, shot up his finger and into his bloodstream. His body, being more marinara than a man at this point, couldn't fight off the ensuing infection. Day by day, he morphed into a grotesque creature, and swelled up like a boil, turned as red as his sauce, and exploded everywhere. Onlookers couldn't decide if they were witnessing a man become a meatball or a very late, very graphic puberty. In the end, he just painted his workshop in a manner that would make a modern artist envious. As a tribute to the deceased, let's just say that it was a saucy send-off.
Oh
Thank
my
God I'm
God.
dead.
Now he gets
Pass
to be
on
with
me,
his
Heinrich.
wife.
I lost it at more marinara than
Again?
man.
I know, me too.
Thank fucking God I am dead!
No, now your soul gets to be with your wife, Heinrich.
No! What the fuck have you done?
I miss you.
But
as for Lysander, he doesn't really have an obituary. We're not really sure where he is. I believe the Milky Way Milk Company has launched a campaign across the multiverse with their milk cartons, and they've got Lysander's face on them, and it reads: "Wanted for high crimes and misdemeanors, lost to time.
Oh.
All right.
Mysterious.
Very nice.
Oh, man.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Lysander. That was an interesting portrayal, to say the least.
Well done.
I was inspired.
So, I'm gonna kind of get right to the chase with where we left off last time on Dungeons and Dragons. Last time on Dungeons and Dragons, what happened was that the party ended up just having lit the beacon of Argynvost, essentially empowering all those that oppose Strahd within Barovia. We know that our party also found out that Krezk was under attack. From what they only found out when they got there. Druids and berserkers from Yesterhill have essentially laid siege to it. They just barely by the teeth of it got inside of looting this giant fog. Seems that the Order of the Ardent Dawn have been holding strong. However, supplies are waning, ammunition stalls are low, and it is unclear whether they are going to be able to fight against such immense numbers. However, our party of adventurers have a plan. The plan is to find where the sort of head of the snake is, and they've come to the realization that it's Gwendolyn. Whether this is something that she is doing of her own volition, whether it's something that is being manipulated by Strahd, nobody knows. However, it is confirmed that in order to bring this to a conclusion that doesn't involve Krezk falling, she must be killed and stopped. So, what we have also come to the conclusion is that through the help of Belgor's other brothers, Lysander has learned Dispel magic. During this free time, Vesper
That
also...
I have. Yes, thank you.
And Vesper has put together a well-crafted ballista that hopefully will be able to, kind of subside the hordes of berserkers and druids. The plan is to do several spells of dispel magic from the walls to alleviate the fog, and it worked. Upon revealing, though, you saw massive stalls and hordes of berserkers, druids, all their different sort of like conjurations and such, all throughout. Essentially, and once they all realized that they were, exposed, it essentially sent it into almost a frenzy. And we left off with the group seeing just over the hill what looked like the remains of Winter Splinter, the giant tree that they were trying to resurrect, is on its way to Krezk, with Gwendolyn riding atop it. And that's where we are coming back in on. So, as this site is revealed, immediately Arthedain draws his sword and yells, "All right, men! Start firing with your crossbows! You now have them revealed! Don't give them a moment of reprieve!" You hear several crossbow bolts let loose. The ballista that is being basically wielded around, impaling people, as large groups of them start getting ready to try to push and attack the walls itself. You do see where the actual tree is, and you see what might be. Now, there are two options. And obviously, if the party comes up with another option, because that's always fun, that's obviously up to you. But as I see it, you can either try and defend the walls and defend against the hordes of berserkers, druids, and Winter Splinter and Gwendolyn, or trust the walls to the paladins along with the guards that are there, and try to go directly for Gwendolyn and the tree. So, obviously, there are other options, but this is kind of a little bit of a moment for you to have I'm going to give you like a couple minutes to sort of decide what direction you want to go with this, guys. So go for it.
Lysa.
No, go on.
No, go on. Please, after you.
No, I was literally just going to say, well, don't everybody talk at once.
Lysander's just like everything and panicking. It's like, oh, it's getting real. And is looking at everybody else.
Okay, hold on. Zach,
Mm-hmm.
if we are looking at the Krezk map, can you kind of show us, like, point out where all of these, like, how far can we see the druids positioning? Like, are they all
So
along the
you
whole
guys
wall?
are all here,
Yeah.
essentially, right? So from what you can see, Gwendolyn and Wintersplinter are like around here, and they're making their way through. In terms of where the druids and berserkers, I'd say that it would stretch from, and so look at the end of where I'm measuring here, right? This section of wall all the way here.
Okay. So
And the guards are stretched extremely thin to try and keep that in check.
got it. Okay. Huh.
Belagor's going to take a moment to go personally to the ballista and instruct the crew to fire cage bolts at the tree should it get close enough.
All right, sir. I don't think it's close enough yet, but as soon as it is, we'll let it have it.
No, it's not close enough yet, but it might get close enough. And if it does, that ballista's gonna be the only thing capable of taking it down.
Understood. And he just hastily is loading bolts in and launching them. You see needles getting shot at some of the guards that are along the walls, but they're like taking cover and popping out to fire crossbow bolts. All right.
So, what's the plan?
Well, one option, from what I can tell, based on the sounds, and what I can see now, thanks to the fog being cleared, what if we try to find a section of the wall that does not have any action, go down it, and swing around so that we come up behind the group, and maybe we can isolate Gwen and that giant tree and take them by surprise.
Get the drop on them.
Assuming that by the time we've scaled the walls and circled all the way around, avoiding the main army, that they haven't already reached the gate.
I didn't say it was perfect plan, but you want to fight through this?
No, of course not. I just want us all to be aware of the shortcomings of the plan as well as the benefits.
But we are, Belagor. But we did decide that we would do a task force.
Aye.
And as this happens, you hear from the ball, "Whatever it is, fucking come up with it quick!" You hear as a crunching noise comes as Andrew brings his warhammer down on something.
Hey!
Oh God!
You can't rush perfection, buddy!
I'm not rushing perfection, I'm rushing you!
They are one in the same, thank you very much.
If we're gonna do this, we better start now.
Well, is that what we want to do? Like, I'm open to other ideas, but we got to work fast, and Anya's brain don't work that way.
I don't think there are any other ideas.
Right. Well...
We stick to our plan, then.
Maybe we can use the cover of the woods to make it more easy to move behind them and get into positionings.
Very good.
That will also increase the time it takes to get there, but I agree it would allow us to avoid the main horde.
Just as you say that, you see a guard get nailed in the head by a needle falling off. Just
Jeez.
Oh, God.
All right, let's go.
All right, come. Back inside so we can go to the other side of the wall.
Okay. The gates are shut. All of the guards are on the walls, again, hammering down with crossbow bolts, trying to hold position and such. Andric yells over and says, "We'll hold them off for as long as we can! Give them hell!"
When in doubt, fireball!
Right.
All right. So, there are going to be some rolls associated with this. So you are trying to make sure that you go at a certain angle and avoid detection. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, there will be sneak rolls associated with it. I already am kind of assuming that Vesper's going to do his one thing, unless I'm mistaken.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
And the area that you would come from would be this section of wall right here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Because that's going to have the best, in terms of that bang for buck, I'm going to expedite that and say it's like, okay, this is the best thing that we can do to not compromise as much time, but still be it somewhat sneaky.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you want to play it super safe and go from this side, but I assume you don't want to take that much time.
Well,
Yeah.
question. Coming from here versus coming from here with the double movement speed, what's the difference in time frame?
Half. Because the thing, because in terms of like distance of movement, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that to there versus that to there, and keep in mind you have to move even further from the north, right, to go down.
Right.
You end up still. It's quicker to come from here.
So,
And time's a luxury we don't have a lot of.
right. But I'm trying to just be smart about this. If we take the extra time now to go for... Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Sorry, Zach. To go from here to here, but we have a less likelihood of being seen, or go from here to here, which is faster, but a chance of being seen and fighting, a small group of whomever is here, and then we have less spell slots for the main fight down here. So it's like, do we want to have the luxury of time, or do we want to have the luxury of knowing that we're more than likely in tip-top shape by the time we get here?
Keep in mind, Winter Splinter is not slow by in the way that you would think something that big would be slow. And it's already like basically right here. Like, we do not have a surplus of time at the moment. If we're going to flank them before it reaches the main horde and we just get completely swallowed in a sea of bodies, we have to, cut things close. Because that's another thing, is if we take too long and they get to the gates, we're not just fighting Winter Splinter. We're going to be fighting all of them.
Yeah.
Which is fine. I'm just trying to play devil's advocate to make sure we're making the right decision, because a lot of times we kind of just like rush our choices, and then in hindsight we're like, well, we should have thought that through.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and tick this off.
Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead. Very cool. Pass without trace. That means that everybody's roll for stealth is going to have a +10. But what are we doing, people? Are we coming from here?
I vote we come from here.
Less time. We don't have
Less
time.
I agree.
That's fine.
Okay. Then everybody please give me stealth rolls. Okay, that's a 27, a 21, a 23, and a 22.
Oh my god, I have more stealth than Vesper.
Because for once, Lysander's not talking our ears off.
I was just going to say, who shoved something in Lysander's mouth for this?
I'm being very sneaky.
All right, I'm going to do a couple of private rolls. Though, while I am doing this, I would like everybody to roll me 2 1d100s.
Everyone?
Everyone. So, all of you.
Oh, that can't be good.
Ooh.
Okay.
What does it mean?
Okay.
I don't
Alright.
know.
You keep
I don't know.
rolling 1d100 on you.
I don't know. It's a mystery. Ooh.
I only rolled it twice. He asked for 2 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, I guess that works. I just rolled 2d100, so I
Well,
got
we're
like
not
a
all
combined
like
total.
you, Belagor. I'm just. But so all of you end up moving through, and you are unimpeded as you are moving through the thick of this brush. As you're kind of and so as you're kind of like moving through, occasionally you'll have to like stop because some more druids from like parts of the forest that were kind of like hiding out are coming out. However, none of them are seeing you. You're able to elude them. I would like everybody to also give me some perception rolls, because I'm assuming like as you're moving, you'd be interested in like what the town is looking like.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Oh, damn, Vesper.
Damn, Vesper.
What the fuck? Okay, so Vesper, you see God. Hi.
Hello.
This is different, for I am not your sky daddy this time.
Does that mean God is an animal?
No. Anyways. So this is going to be Mead and Vesper who see this. So the two, Anya and Lysander, you kind of
gave
were
it
able...
the old college try.
It's not that terrible. Like, it's not like you can't see anything. You just see the hordes of groups kind of like encircling around. You hear the clashing and clanging of swords, the sounds of people crying out for help as they're dying on the field of battle.
I mean, maybe Lysander sees that, but I'm pretty sure Anya just sees rocks. Like, look at that roll.
I'll say, if you send TikTok, that is going to take time because you
No,
can't...
I'm not. Also, I don't want to get like, I don't want TikTok to get spotted.
Yeah. So
he's like pretty celestial out, so no.
Yeah. So the thing is that but Vesper and Belagor, what you're able to see is that they're on the walls, as in on the walls almost. They're the guard is like you're pretty sure you see a lot more druids and berserkers than you do see guards, but there are still guards on there fighting. You see something very familiar, Belagor. This is not familiar to you, Vesper, but you would see it as well. You notice that your Ardent Dawn members are fighting really close to each other. They're noticing kind of around what's happening, and you can't make out what's said. All you hear is distant yelling, but all three of them raise up their weapons to the sky, and you see them imbued with radiant energy. And everybody within 30 feet of them that's an ally also has their weapons glow with a radiant energy.
Ooh-wee!
They all cast Crusader's Mantle.
Ooh.
Nice.
And they're holding the main gate. It's by a thread, but they're holding it.
We need to pick up the pace.
Would you all like to give me... Because I think you would... Actually, one sec. Let me check something. All right. You are getting close to the point now. Winter Splinter is kind of on the slopes of Krezk, looking around. Winter Splinter is right out of range of the ballista, though, along with the group of the druids and berserkers that are near it. You're still out of range to like attack it. Also, I know that nobody mentioned this, and this was kind of overlooked a little bit. Esmeralda is with you, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So like you do have her. You notice that it's almost like there's a group that's being held in reserve. This is something that Anya and Belagor would really pick up on because of their background. They're doing this extremely tactically. They are they have their main force, which is attacking, but they have a lot held in reserve still. So it's kind of like throw the pawns forward to weaken so that
they're closer to the tree, like they're by Gwen and the tree.
They are roughly around here. So as you come into view of them and such, I need to do a couple of more rolls. That you will not see. Oh. Ooh. All right. Oh, wow.
I don't like that.
I don't like that at all.
As you are moving through the trees, and you're now at the point where, because as you see on the map, right, it's like a slope almost, right? It's going up this hill and such. There's rocks, trees, and just a bunch of snow kind of in the area. I know that the snow is not depicted on this map, but it is there. And as you're moving, trying to keep it, you see Gwendolyn. And almost like the fucking exorcist, her head snaps and looks in your direction.
That's not good.
And she hops off the tree and just tilts her head a bit as she does this. And I'm going to be moving you all to a map because we're going to be going pretty much into combat, almost straight up, unless one of you want to try to say something. I will still move you all to the map, but let me know if somebody wants to say something. So,
do you think she saw us?
She definitely saw us.
Everybody
Yes.
duck down. Maybe not.
and I am going to make a little grid for you all to be able to like place yourselves and such. All right. And Esmeralda is going to take position over to here. Belagor, Vesper, do either of you want to move from where you are, or are you good where you are?
I'm good right here.
I'll post
Nope,
up right here.
Move back because that's not within the grid.
Oh, that's right. I'll post up right here.
Lai, you might want to be right here.
Where?
Right here next to Vesper.
Comes to?
Well, I was going to say between me and...
Ezzy.
yeah, because I can help you here.
Cool.
But you're still kind of like sandwiched behind and kind of more protected.
Oh gosh, do I have major? No, I forgot to cast major. Well done.
Correct, you didn't.
Well done.
All right, so I need you to... This is going to be like the last perception roll and kind of thing of what's realized before things kind of kick off.
Ha!
Oh!
Ouchie. Welcome to the club.
How is it that his nat 1 is the same thing as a natural roll from listeners?
Hey, we just got 11. That's good luck for us.
Anya,
Yeah.
this is something that it's actually quite poetic that you're the one that sees this.
Yay.
You see you see Gwendolyn where she is. Are you able to see her on the map?
Yes.
Right over here. The look in her eye is glassed over. She has no pupils at all. I need you to roll me a history roll.
Oh boy. Okay. Not my strongest stat, but here we go. Oh.
She's been enthralled. When a creature finds themselves beyond the point of being able to say no to a creature that they are bound to. You've seen this very often happens with people who who are slaves to the undead, or from where you're from. You actually know this is, it's seen as like a form of torture for villagers and such.
Oh, go ahead.
And you just see her just lifelessly looking at you before stamping the ground with the blood spear.
Guys, I don't know if this changes anything. Probably not because of the situation. But, I feel it important to inform you that based on that doughy-eyed stare that's coming from Gwen, you know, like more dead and out of it than normal, I'm pretty sure she has been enthralled. Like, she's not herself. She's a puppet. I don't think she even knows what she's doing. So, Does this change anything? What do we do?
It changes nothing.
Esmeralda
If it
draws her,
means protecting the people of Krezk, it means nothing.
and Esmeralda draws her blade. Sorry it had to come to this. Is everybody ready?
You're ready. I'm ready.
Ready.
All right. Gonna add you all to initiative. Everybody go ahead and enter combat. I'm gonna start some music. A little bit of a fun callback.
Oh.
Why do I always roll single digit for initiative? I can't be that unlucky, can I?
Yes.
Okay. And as all of the druids and needle blights and winter splinter look, you just hear her say in her very soft voice, "Kill them."
I'm gonna try to
Lysander.
not take that personally.
Go ahead and go for it.
Okie dokie. Smoky. There's Gwen, and there's about 3 of them here. A bunch of druids and these peeps here. Okay. I am going to cast. Does Gwen have do I know if she has resistances to charm and stuff like that?
Anything, just only what you remember in character.
I'm going to cast Hypnotic Pattern.
I don't think that's a good idea.
It's not your turn. Go ahead and place it where you want it. All right.
Hang on. Sorry, I just want to be able to move it around for a sec. Okay, that catches what? All 4 of these guys?
Yes, indeed.
Yes, that's what I'm gonna go for.
Okay. The Berserker saves, the other 2 do not. I believe that makes them while charmed by a spell. Okay, and that is a concentration, so you're concentrating on that.
Okay, yeah.
All right, very good. So I will go ahead and mark them as incapacitated. And I'll go ahead and eliminate that for you. Because it's not, it doesn't stay there, right? Or is it just once it takes effect, then the template goes away?
It's supposed to pattern appears for a moment and vanishes.
Okay, got it. Taking it away. And it lasts for a minute. Got it.
Okay, sorry. And I'm also going to... Are these guys on a ledge? Like this dude here, this little thing? If I push it, is it going to fall?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to telekinetic pull this little boyo here.
All right, go for it. He saves.
All right. And I'm good. Yep.
Gwendolyn's turn. All right. Let me check the spell before I do it. Oh, actually, you would not have been able to do that. 30 feet. The telekinetic push, that is, Lysander.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. Good. I should have caught that, so you're good.
That's true.
All right. So she is going to cast whatchamacallit, flaming sphere. One sec. So, 1 sec, it's right there. Let me go ahead and drop the sphere. 1 sec, let me grab it. She drops it here. Anya, Belagor, Vesper, dex save.
Ooh.
Ooh.
You take half.
Nice.
You take
Nice.
fun successful. Oh, that's great.
You suck, Gwen. Sorry.
Oh my god, that's funny.
That's weird. It's not giving me the usual options to take the damage from the window. I have to manually do it.
Maybe because you have to have your token selected?
Oh, okay.
Womp womp womp.
I don't usually have to have my token selected
Yes,
to do
Yeah,
that.
you do.
you do. That has always been a thing. You've always had to. And she's going to skirt, kind of run this way after casting that.
Oh, no.
And that's her turn. Anya, it is your turn.
All right. Anya's going to let out a roar as she casts rage on herself, and you just see her muscles kind of like swell and her veins kind of come to the surface. And she's gonna charge in at Winter Splinter. As she's running, she's gonna throw her silvered battle axe.
So are you saying the silvered battle axe is your main hand then?
No, she's just throwing that as she's running because she knows it's gonna come back to her.
Okay, so this is just a flavor. It's not an attack.
It is an attack.
Then you can't do it because bonus action for rage, and you can only do an offhand attack when you make an attack with your main hand.
Oh, alright. Well, then I'll just have her use her sword.
Okay.
And...
You get one more.
Yeah.
All right. The first one misses. However, the second one hits.
Nice. And then she's just gonna kind of look past Winter Splinter to where Gwen ran off to, and she's gonna say, Gwendolyn, come to your senses! It's us! And that's my turn.
All right. Berserker. This one. Ooh, can he? Let's see. Hello, Belagor.
Hello.
I'm reckless.
You hit.
All right. As he strikes out at you with the giant axe. Vesper, it's your turn.
First things first, I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark on Gwen.
Okay. Gwen now has Hunter's Mark.
I'm going to move out of the sphere.
Okay.
And throw some melees at this guy.
Bit you what? Hit.
Ooh. Damn.
Nice, Vesper.
Okay.
And then use movement to retreat.
Okay.
Hey, guys. If Anya cuts Winter Splinter down, she's gonna add Lumberjack to her titles.
Oh my god.
And that's my turn.
All right. Needle Blight is incapacitated from Lysander's thing. Needle Blight incapacitated from Lysander. Needle Blight that's not incapacitated from Lysander
Rude.
is going to do 2 needles. One at Vesper, one at Lysander. So
Okay.
first one, Vesper. Second one, Lysander. And
I'm gonna warding flare that.
all right, cast it. That is a miss.
Sweet.
Woohoo!
Thank you, Beligor.
You're welcome.
Is
All right,
this fire
Esmeralda.
still going?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
That's a concentration spell.
Got it.
Esmeralda with both weapons drawn and says, "I'm going to try and keep our left flank in check." and don't worry, this is not one of the ones that you have under hypnotic pattern. It's the one that's saved.
Ezzy, wait!
It's not, though.
No, I was gonna have to do something else, but it's fine.
Okay, 2 hits. That's her turn. Berserker is going to attack Ezzy. Recklessly. Hit.
Oof.
Druid. is going to cast Entangle.
I'm gonna counterspell that.
All right, cast Counterspell.
Sorry. Where you at? Did it cast?
No.
Beam.
There it is. All right, very good. And you hear him go, "Bang!" And he kind of runs over to the side.
I think not.
Druid did it. It's incapacitated. Needle Blight is going to launch same sort of thing. One at Vesper, one at Lysander. First Vesper, then Lysander.
Cool.
Vesper, I believe that's a hit.
It is, but give me 1 second.
You got something?
He's got something.
You know I do.
He wouldn't
Yep,
say anything
go ahead.
if he didn't have something.
Go ahead. Remember, it's a key to shoot back.
Yeah, I'm just stopping it.
Okay. But that is your reaction tapped. Alright, yep. It is stopped. Go ahead and describe what it looks like, Vesper.
Basically, you see this needle flying straight for Vesper, and he just snatches it out the ground and drops it to his side with a, coy little smirk.
Next one, Lysander. Miss.
Miss.
Beligor.
Lysander sort of baggers out of the way.
Beligor is going to move to here.
Mhm.
And then he is going to cast Scorching Ray at 4th level on Winter Splinter.
Oh.
Nice. Oh.
Hit. Hit.
Mm.
Hit.
Ooh.
Miss. And I believe that's all of them, if I'm not mistaken.
I get 4. How many do I normally get at 3rd level?
You get 3.
3, right?
It's second
So
level.
it's second level slot, so
Okay.
you should actually get 1 more.
Okay.
Also miss. But that's okay. All right. Takes that damage, and takes that damage as you see all these rays of fire emanate from Beligor's hand.
Ray, look at Discord.
And I am going to end my turn if I quit getting Discord update. There we go.
All right. Winter Splinter has multi-attack. Okay, so it's gonna do 2. Let me read just to make sure. Yes. And make sure that is also correct. It's gonna do 2 branch attacks on you, Anya. 1, 2.
Miss.
It's
You
gonna
just
do.
see her like Matrix, like lean back.
It's gonna do a grasping root on Beligor.
That is a hit.
I will intercept that.
Okay, still takes damage, and you still since it hits, you
No,
do need to make
Because
the save
I have Armor Master, so I take no damage actually.
from
because-
bludgeoning.
Yeah, I take -3 from piercing, bludgeoning, and slashing damage.
All right, go ahead and just make the strength save then, please, because it still hits. All right, that is a failure.
Oof.
You are. Let me check what the grasping root does. You are grappled. And you see this giant root take grasp of you, Mead, and hold you down.
Oof.
All right. And so I'm gonna. You're not prone, but this is just to represent you're grappled and cannot move.
Okay. So I have to use an action to ungrapple.
You will have to beat the DC to get to be free. And let me check if it requires an action. Yes, it requires an action in order to try and break free of it.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's gonna do another grasping root. Let's see. Are you within range? Ah, you lucky, Vesper. You lucky. It's going on you.
Okay.
And I'm going to warding flare that.
Oh.
22, I believe, still hits.
Yes.
Shit.
Let me give myself that health back and then take the damage.
Yeah, no worries.
And then I gotta subtract another 2 because it got wonky and I had taken 3 points of damage earlier, actually.
Mm-hmm. Yes, very good, very good. And then you must make the strength save.
Yes. Okay.
All right, which you pass with flying colors.
Get fucked, tree.
You see it's leaking this green, sickly sap as it's swinging at you all. It lets out a horrifying as it's swinging around. One root grasped around Belagor, not letting go of them. Lysander, it's your turn.
Hello. Lysander strides over to Vespucci and looks at him very seriously, places both his hands on his shoulders. And he says something. It's only for Vespucci's benefit, but do you guys want to know what he says?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm the DM, so yes.
He says, suffering has always been her bread and butter. She takes it with her everywhere she goes. You know what to do. And poof, Vesper is invisible.
Alright, go ahead and cast Greater Invisibility, I assume?
Mm-hmm.
Vesper, we're gonna try something different. Do you see on your token that you see the name under your token? Do you see that, Vesper, or no?
No.
Okay, 1 second. How about now?
Yes.
Alright. I'm gonna do something that I'm hoping this works. And if you ever lose track of it, hold Alt.
Oh!
Oh!
Do you have track of your token, Vesper?
Yes.
Vesper is under the influence of Greater Invisibility.
Oh, Vespucci!
Spooky, spooky.
He actually died. His obituary was right. Where'd he go? Is it ghost?
Where'd he go? Before I end my turn, I'm going to telekinetic pull Belagor out of his grapple.
If you can't pull somebody out of a grapple with it.
What? It wouldn't have to beat my strength save or something, or no, whatever the DC is for it.
No.
Can't-
You can't pull something out of a grappling grasp. You could just pull a creature back if they're not within a grasp already, but he's held in place.
Okay. I see then. And this little blight here is still on a ledge. Oh, no, it's 30. It's not.
Yeah, you gotta move within 30 feet in order to use it.
Okay. Then, as he's there, y'all are there. Okay.
And also, when you cast that, these ones no longer become incapacitated.
Well, the concentration has dropped on that because I cast Greater Invisibility on Vesper.
That's why I said they're no longer incapacitated.
Yeah. In that case, I'm gonna try to pull this boy down.
Okay, go ahead and move into position so you can.
He's about what, is he 60?
50 feet.
50, so I just need to kind of get maybe
20, within 20. Well, 20 feet up.
I'll be close to fucking Ezzy. Ooh, shit. Okay, no, not a good spot. Ooh.
What about up here, Lai?
Where?
Up here?
So close to the tree?
Well, you're not that close. You're on a ledge, and you have to use movement to get up there, so that means
They're-
other things do too.
They were trying to measure so that they can pull this one up here down with their telekinetic push.
Oh, got it.
All right. I'm ready. I'm in place.
All right, go ahead and cast it.
Take that, you beastie.
And he gets pulled off, and he has to take the 1d6. Oh.
Whee! Is he prone as well?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. All right. I'm gonna end my turn.
Okay, cool. As a bonus action, Gwendolyn's gonna move this flaming sphere right into you, Lysander.
Rude.
And I'm going to need you to go ahead, and once I get the actual thing to cast, you're gonna do...
Really quick, I think it has to be on his turn that he rolls for the damage. It can't just be move it and then take the damage.
Let's go ahead and read it. For duration, any creature, the creature takes... any creature that ends a turn within it. Okay. It'll just change it doesn't change what's gonna happen is the thing.
Yeah, I know.
So...
But it holds it off for a while.
Okay, let's see then. Still gonna do that. When it comes to your turn, we'll be doing that damage and save for you, Lysander. What else is going to do? Is going to cast Ice Knife on Belagor and Anya. First, gonna move. And it's going to... Let me just make sure I do it. So you create a shard of life, fling it at one creature on a hit. Target takes that. Shard explodes at each creature within 5. All right. So yeah, she's gonna do that and be fine with hitting the Berserker too. So it's aimed at you, Belagor. Actually, wait, no. She's gonna aim it at Anya. Fuck.
That means that Winter Splinter takes the damage too.
Yeah. But I think he's fine.
Miss.
Okay. I need both of you to make me a dex save and take full or half of that damage. Of the 8 specifically. Okay, you save, take half. You fail, take half. Winter
Do
Splinter.
I take half of half since I'm raging?
No, it's just half because you failed.
Oh.
But yeah, take that damage. And this is cold damage, Belagor, not the piercing.
Yeah, so I applied half.
All right, cool. That is Gwen's turn. Anya, you're up. And Winter Splinter's looking down at you again and going,
Blah! Right back.
it looks at you offended. No.
So let me see. Hold on. Let me read something really quickly. Okay. She's gonna use her sword.
Okay. Hit, miss.
She's gonna use her bonus action to hit with her axe.
Okay.
Or, I'm gonna cast Action Surge, actually.
All right, go ahead and cast Action Surge.
Is
You
that
still have the utilization of your bonus action, mind you.
perfect? So she's gonna use her axe.
That's the bonus action.
Yep. And then she's gonna use her sword one more time.
All right, hit. You get another attack with the sword. Yep, because it's an attack action.
Yes.
All right, well done. You deal some pretty meaty damage.
That's my turn.
All right, very good. Berserker. Hello, Belagor.
Oh,
wait, no, wrong person. For some reason, I'm also Jerome. How about you? I do believe that hits, Belagor. Take 10 damage.
That does it.
No, wait.
Oh, you gonna try it?
I'm gonna try Chronal Shift.
All right, go ahead and cast Chrono Shift as your reaction. All right. 22 still hits. You take the 10 damage.
Bah. I tried.
That's all that matters.
Spooky Vespucci! Ooh! And
Spooky.
go ahead, don't move with your cursor. I'll let you use your, whatchamacallit, the arrow keys and all that to keep the illusion of people not being able to see you. Just keep track of it if you can.
Yep, I got you, because I already planned out my route.
Perfect. Because I like the idea that nobody can see you.
That's 40 foot. I am invisible, which means my attacks are at advantage, correct?
Yes, because you are an unseen attacker. Go for it.
That is the first time I've used the rapier since it was poisoned, so the poison damage goes off.
Fuck yeah.
All right, go ahead and do the poison. Okay. That should be 76. So go ahead and roll 76.
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
Oh my god. Oh
Right.
my god.
My second action for that attack would be an unarmed strike, which I forgot to hit advantage.
Okay, awesome.
Does that hit? Because if so, I have something that goes off of that.
15 does not hit.
Okay. Then Fury of Blows.
Okay. That's all on Gwendolyn, right? Because for some reason the animation's going on this guy.
Yeah, it's all on Gwen.
Okay. You're
And
gonna
if any
hate
of those hit, I'm gonna hate you.
Do your thing first. Then I'll say what probably is gonna make you hate me. Okay, we're gonna try Stunning Strike on one of those. Okay. So, here's the thing. As you strike in and you see blood start to come off Gwendolyn, it is not normal blood. It is black, as if it were infected with something. And you see her cough as more of this sort of like think of it like, you know, when somebody gets punched in the lip and their lip starts bleeding and blood starts coming out, except it's black, right?
Mm.
You see the poison has no effect on her. She's undead.
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
However, I believe I am owed a sneak attack.
Oh, and 3d6 from the Hunter's Mark.
Oh boy. Wow. Oh
Okay.
my god.
Okay, so she is going to do a Constitution save. She is
And she's
stunned. The sphere goes away.
And just because I don't know how things are going to play out, I'm going to use my last 5 foot to move. And that is my turn.
Okay. All right. Sorry, one sec. Believe it or not, that's a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, well done, Vespucci, though. Well done.
Well done, very well done.
Good job.
I
Vespucci.
apologize for cock blocking
Beautiful.
your poison.
You're fine. I've had that one turn planned out all fucking week.
Aww.
I'll say, well, get fucked. No, I'm just kidding. Good job, man. Good job.
Thank you.
All right, so this one is going to get up. Use half his movement to get unprone. 2 needles, Lysander. Both hit.
Ouch.
Who is that to? I'm sorry.
Lysander.
Both of them?
Oh, it's just...
Both of them hit because you don't have mage armor up.
Nope. Wait, no. Oh yeah, I don't. And I used up my
Reaction.
reaction, so I can't do
And
shield.
And you're concentrating, so I'll need 2 con saves, please.
2 con saves?
Because of 2
Two
attacks
two
hitting you.
con saves, yeah.
Mm-hmm. To maintain concentration on Vespucci's
Yes.
greater invisibility. 10 or higher.
Ability
Pass.
check my. Okay, I was gonna do saving throw, right?
Yeah, I don't think there's any difference for you, though.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Unfortunately, that is a fail.
Okay.
Vespucci, you are no longer invisible.
Yep.
Okay. So it's kind of like all. What happened? Then.
God, that stings.
All right.
That's 8.
And actually, I need to do stun right here because she is stunned. That's for turn, correct, Vesper?
I believe it is until the end of my next turn. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So that is that needle blight, and they are going to run up and be within 5 of you, Lysander.
Cool.
Actually, no, he can't do that. He had to use half of his movement to stand up. So he moves to there.
Nice.
This one is going to take 2 shots at Esmeralda as she's coming up on their flank. That's a hit. Needle Blight is going to launch 2 immediately at you, Vesper. 16 misses, I believe. Esmeralda is going to keep fighting her way through the left side, and she looks over and notices the one coming at you, Lysander. Fucking die! She says that she strikes at this one.
Oof.
It doesn't die, but she's going to take the op attack to stand between you and the Needle Blight.
Aww.
I love Esmeralda.
You stay the fuck back from him!
Oh, Esme.
Dude, mommy mode activated.
This one is going to come over, attacking recklessly at Esmeralda. 15 misses. Druid moving over to here, going to swing around and go, oh! How you get here?
Magic.
Magic.
Fuck you! I'll need a Constitution saving throw, Vesper. That's a pass. Take half. Now time to run like bitch!
Bye.
Bye! Okay. So that's that one's turn. This druid is now going to cast something. Is going to cast Entanglement.
Ugh.
Alright, I need strength saves. Mead.
Oh, I can be entangled and grappled at the same time.
I'm about to read it. Hold on. Grasping weeds, vines, sprout from the ground. Area when you cast must or be restrained by the entangling path. Creature restrained by the plants can use its action to make unsuccessful. Okay. You are already grappled. Let me see if grappled is different from restrained, and then I will get back to you on that. Okay. Will break by greater force, strict affected. Actually, yes, because being grappled doesn't hinder your ability to attack or defend. Being restrained does.
Well, that's fucked.
So I need both of you, and I need both of you to make me strength save, or all 3 of you. Sorry. So Bellacor's good, Lysander's good, Anya's good. All of you are fine. Let me check to see. It is difficult terrain, so while you are in this space, double movement. Alright.
Lysander's having a very butch moment, and he just kind of rips his robes off.
Oh my god. You just see from the Nutty
the
Professor.
falling off of him.
You see from the Nutty Professor. Hercules! 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 This one's gonna hop down and try to claw you, Vesper, twice. 1, 2. If I'm not mistaken, both hit. Also, you're concentrating on Hunter's Mark, correct?
I didn't see anything go through.
Does everybody else see them?
I see them.
23 for 6 damage,
there
a
they
20 for 5 damage. I'll need 2 con saves, please. Since I forgot about the other one, I'm not going to make you do that other one that hit. So, but I will need 2, 10 or higher, please. Pass. Pass. You maintain concentration on your Hunter's Mark. You just take the damage.
Yep.
All right. Belagor. So you got some options here. What would you like to do?
Well, can I still cast and attack?
Yeah. Being grappled, you can. It's restrained that gives you the difficulty.
So being grappled, that just affects being able to move.
As it stands, yes. However, you don't know if anything else happens on Winter Splitter's turn.
That's true. So I'm gonna use my action for a saving throw.
Okay.
Oh, god damn it.
Unfortunately, that fails.
Alright, I am going to use my bonus action to cast Healing Word on myself at 3rd level.
Understood. All right, you gain 12. Well done.
And that's my turn. That's my turn.
All right. So, Winter Splinter. Let's check just to make sure. First, it's gonna do its first 2 attacks on Anya. Branch. I don't like you, Anya. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. And let me just check the multi-attack thing. If it has a target that's grappled, it's able to make a bite attack as a bonus action. So as its bonus
Am I
action,
within range of it though?
when it has a 15-foot reach.
Oh fuck.
Yeah. So it is going to do a bite attack on you as its bonus action. It still has the 2 root. Well, actually, only 1 because 1 root is grasping you.
It's okay. Save the interception. It doesn't hit.
Okay. And it's going to try grasping root on Lysander.
Ew, why? Fail.
Does it meet it?
Huh?
If it meets it, it beats it. Does it meet it?
And I don't have a reaction still, right? Because it's
That's
still
okay.
You used it already.
already. That's right. Oh, ew! And I'm restrained as well, so I can't.
Well, you have to make the save first, but you first take the damage for it, and then you'll need to make a strength save. Let's see if Lysander's got the Hercules in him.
Hercules. Okay, all right. Oh God. All right. Oh God. Let's hope those thrust squats were worth it.
Ah, no!
Oh,
you are
God,
grappled as
that's
well
awful.
and unable to move. However, both of the roots that are able to grab are now firmly hold you in place.
We'll see about that.
All right, and it turns into a fidget spinner and goes Ree! No, that is Winter Splinter's turn. Lysander.
Hi. I'm going to Misty Step out of this mess.
All right.
So, boop, 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 boop. And I'm gonna go right here.
Alrighty, let me go ahead and take that off you.
And then I'm going to cast Fireball.
Fireball.
Yep,
Okay.
Holy shit.
right here.
Nice.
Alright, they're gonna have to make saves. Bring it up for me, Vesper. I need you to confirm. Does she make it at disadvantage because she is stunned?
Stunned, I believe you cannot make strength or
Dexterity.
dex saves.
Yeah, you can't.
Alright,
Which-
she
Mental
fails
shit.
it. And there's no way that this Needle Blight is gonna live through it, so... But Gwendolyn is barely alive now. As she takes the damage.
You brought this upon yourself. Whatever you are now. Oh, shut up!
As you see blood dripping from her. Parts of her hair have been pretty much, singed off by this point. Barely leaning on the blood spear because she's stunned, so she's just feeling it. She's just so. But that is the fireball.
And I still got movement, right?
Yes.
went-
You still have the 30 movement.
A 30 movement. Y'all, where should I go?
Away from the tree.
Yeah, very
Away
far
from
away.
the-
The tree.
Like here.
And where?
Like down here.
I can't see where you're thinking.
Below the rock you're
Here.
on top right now.
I'm pointing like around. Here. Hold on.
Oh,
Like,
like this way?
yeah.
All right, so you've moved out of its attack range because its reach is 15.
Yay!
Branch.
I'm gonna
Oh.
warding flare that.
No, thank you. Are you gonna
18
ward
hits.
flare that?
I'm out of warding flares. Just
Oh
be
wait,
advised.
but it's a new turn, so I'm going to
Chronal shift?
chronal shift that.
Does a 15 still hit?
Yes.
20 damage.
Oh, but wait. Oh yeah, use fucking reaction. Why didn't I just do shield or something? I'm so stupid. I'm so
Unfortunate.
fucking stupid. Okay, that's 20 damage. I am down to 8.
Yeah, make sure you do the cast of Chronal Shift.
Yes. There
All right.
you go. Lysander's looking bad. He's like collapsed against this rock and is just bleeding out profusely. Oh, well, I didn't think a twig would get me, but that's it for...
You hear in Druid, I am a tree, bitch!
Lysander, hang in there.
Go ahead.
No, I see the light.
No, don't go into it, Lysander.
But it's so pretty.
You definitely don't want to go into the light.
Hey,
Trust
go
me,
ahead,
I'm an
your
expert
turn.
on this.
But it's
Fine.
ambient lighting. It's quite nice.
Lysander, think of all the wine you have to drink.
All right,
Is
come
that-
on. We're on a time limit. End turn, please.
Is that a salt lamp?
Gwendolyn's turn. You just
Anya, your turn.
Okay. Hiya. 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 That's
Hiss.
my turn.
Hello, Pelagar, me do great axe. Me thinks I hit.
Come on.
No, you come on. Vesper, your turn.
He's going to move back into range. Pull out his rapier.
And again, the sight that you see, that I believe that's an advantage. Stun.
Yeah, until the end of your turn.
Go ahead and put. So, go ahead and do the sneak attack damage because I'm assuming you're attributing it to it to make sure it
Yeah.
goes. Go ahead and do that. Do the crit damage for both damages.
And what is that for?
Press the plus on the 10 too.
Oh, yeah.
And so before you go on, describe how you kill Gwen.
Oh my god, what?
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
He just walks forward, balancing the rapier in his hand as he looks at her.
Do you want to do a insight roll for something?
Sure.
You see a look in her eyes, probably the first one that might be her. And it's a look of pleading.
You may not have realized it, but you were my friend. And he stabs her through the heart.
As you thrust the blade through, Gwendolyn unfortunately is no more.
And then he's going to use his bonus action to throw Hunter's Mark onto Winter Splinter.
Okay.
He's going to turn around and throw.
Oh, you're lagging, I think.
Yeah, I didn't hear that last part. You're gonna throw?
You're just like your father.
Did that go through?
No.
There it goes.
There it goes. As you strike at it and stumbles backwards.
And that's my turn.
Oh my god.
Two
Wow.
two needles at Ezzy. One hits. Ah, you son of a bitch! Alright! Needles. 2 at Vesper. Don't believe either of those hit. As Esmeralda is going to try to finish off this. Ooh, and she does. She strikes this berserker down and moves on to this. This blight right here. Druid. Gonna do something. And is going to cast at 2nd level. Vesper and Lysander.
What? Why me?
It's both of you.
Because you're the
But
ones who
I'm
can
okay.
see.
Oh, there he is. Okay.
Did you move him after he cast that?
It doesn't matter because he would have been able to move it and do it there regardless, dude.
Okay, so I gotta do a con save?
Yes, and Vesper.
I'm going
Okay.
to use my advantage on this. My inspiration on this one.
Okay. Okay, you take half. You take full Lysander.
Yep.
Okay,
I am at 5. I see the light!
Okay.
Oh, beautiful.
And actually,
God.
let me make sure. Actually, he would have had to be here when that happened, but regardless, still goes through. And then he runs back like a little bitch. By more. I gotta be consistent. Okay, produce flame is coming in at you, Anya, from the slopes up here.
From where?
You'll see it with the
druid on
animation.
the top left.
Oh. Miss.
And it misses. Needle Blight, 2 at Belagor. Ooh. I believe the 18 misses.
Ouch.
The
Can
18
I-
does miss.
Because I didn't use my interception last round because it didn't hit anyway, can I use it now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, thank God for you, Anya.
I got
I
you.
still take 7 damage.
That's,
Oh wait, no. I take
You
the
take
4
4?
crit. Yeah,
You just take 4.
that's better than what it would have been.
by a lot. Yeah,
And I believe the 18 misses. So
the 18
that
does
is
miss.
that turn. Speaking of which, Belgar, once you've taken the damage, is your turn.
I am going to attempt to break free once more.
Okay. You break free of the root.
Woo!
And I'm going to dash to cover Lysander. Or not dash, but like run.
Misses
Yeah,
you.
misses.
I can see my family.
And then I am going to cast at 3rd level Healing Word as a bonus action on Lysander.
Lysander,
Hello.
you get 13.
Oh my god.
No! No! Wait, what?
Not today!
All right. Oh my God, Anya, it's your. It's time for you to attack. Oh my God.
Oh my god. Okay.
Miss.
Miss.
Grasping root. All right, only 1 hits. Go ahead and make that strength save, please.
Okay.
This is all part of 1 action. You fail, and you are now grappled.
I mean,
Which
I'm not
means it-
going anywhere, so it doesn't really matter to me.
It uses its bonus action to bite, and
Miss.
misses. Yeah. Tough crowd, Winter Splinter. Tough crowd.
Shattering.
Lysander,
Anya's
you're up.
totally adding lumberjack to her title now.
Lysander looks like he has gone through the physical and emotional roller coaster and obviously has seen something in his near-death experience. Like he's had some sort of vision or whatever, and he's very emotional. And he looks at Belagor and he's like, well then, if we're going out, we're going to go out in style. And he's gonna cast, can I telekinetic pull Ezzy just back? Ezzy, heads up! Just 5 feet this
I'll
way.
do a wisdom save for her to see if she doesn't resist. Because
I'm
of how
saying
far
Ezzy
away
heads
you
up.
are.
Oh, right.
She is
Okay.
going to resist, but you can still try.
Yep. Here we go.
All right.
No, I was gonna say back here. Like,
Okay.
I don't want her falling off. Yeah. And then Lai just like stretches out his hand and launches another fireball.
Go for it.
Oh, never mind. I have no available 3rd level spell slots.
Do you have any 4th level if you wanted to?
Sorry?
I was about to ask if you had any 4th level, but I don't think you do.
I do not. That's fine. I'm going to cast Magnify Gravity at 2nd level.
Okay.
Oh shit, I didn't do it at 2nd level, sorry.
Add another d8.
Okay.
Then just roll another d8.
Hang on, sorry.
Oh, good. And then just make sure you place the template too, so I know where it is you're actually getting it. Actually, it's just a 10-foot sphere. I'm assuming it's Winter Splinter and this creature, right?
And Needle Light, yeah.
Okay, they both fail. The Needle Blight dies.
Ooh.
Thank you, Listen.
Wow.
Takes that damage. Reduced speed for the Needle Blight.
Winter
Tree. Winter Splinter. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like a, drunken mother not remembering the name of its child. Kevin, James, whatever the hell your name is, get over here.
You call it the dog's name.
Windex.
You're like, fuck.
Windex.
Yeah.
What's her name? Windex.
Anything else?
No. Can I move? Should I move?
Yeah, if you have movement.
Yeah, this druid is freaking me out, so I'm just gonna kind of mosey on over here.
Let's mosey.
Yes. Thank you, Benegal.
Anytime.
He sort of shambles away because
Why?
he's still really badly hurt.
Make
Yeah.
sure you're still 15 feet away from Winter Splinter at least, though.
Yeah, I'm like 30 feet away or more.
Okay.
At 30 feet exactly.
Yeah, there you go. Goodbye.
All right, Anya. You are now locked in a deadlock with this tree.
Yeah. Well, it's no surprise she's gonna keep hacking at it like her future lumberjack title will portray. I'm gonna use my inspiration for this roll.
All right. Hit. Miss.
Well,
You're starting to hear the roots and the parts of it irk and crack.
and she's gonna be like, "Why won't you get cut down?"
This one is going to attack Vespucci. Recklessly, mind you. Misses recklessly. Vespucci, your turn.
I am going to attack him.
Remember, he attacked recklessly.
That's exactly what he was going to do, Mead.
I'm sorry, I just really want him to die.
Understandable. So, yeah, I'm just gonna unleash him.
All right. Miss. Hit. Miss. Hit. What's with your rolls now? Like, they're like really good, like at the beginning and all that. But then
It
I
was
was
emotional driven, you know.
emotionally driven.
Fight's
Now
been
he's just
dragging on
like-
too. He's probably tired.
But that will be my turn.
Okay, go ahead and end your turn. Needle Blight is going to take 2 needles and shoot him at Ezzy. Miss. Ezzy. Oh, I'm coming for you, bitch! Get down here!
that thing.
And she kills it as she basically is climbing up it and just embeds, like, thrusts with the rapier and embeds her axe in its head and uses it to pull herself up.
Gosh, I'm so aroused right now.
What the?
Druid. Okay, let me just measure where it is he needs to be, if he needs to be here or somewhere else.
Doesn't matter. He's just gonna run away again anyway. Little bitch.
Yep. You are right. You are, Harry. half damage on a save. And that's for you.
Constitution, right?
Correct. And you could just click it in the chat. Both of you save, take half, and yes, he does do the bitch maneuver. He's like, how do you think I got this job? I'm a bitch, goddammit. Thunderwave at 2nd level on Esmeralda. Let me... Esmeralda, con save, takes half. And that just seemed to make her angrier. Okay. 2 needles are coming at you, Vesper. Miss. Belagor, you're up.
Alright. Belagor is going to cast Scorching Ray at 3rd level on Winter Splinter.
Alright.
Beautiful.
Hit! Oh, no, miss.
And I get 1 more, right?
Correct. Hit! That is 3 hits in succession.
Wow.
Gorgeous.
And then...
The tree is now lit ablaze, almost.
I am going to use my bonus action to cast Healing Word at 2nd level on Anya.
Oh.
Okay, you get 10, Anya. And you're within 30, I believe. Yes, you are.
Thank you, Belagor.
Anytime, my friend. And that's my turn.
Alright! Now, let me just check how this multi-attack works. Okay, he can only make 4 attacks in total, 2 from his branches, 1 from his available grasping root. You don't need to make the save again, and he is going to make a bite. So, are you prepared?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, then let's do this.
1, 2,
Ouchie.
3, 4. So I believe only the 21 and the 24 hit.
Correct.
Okay, go ahead and take half damage from those.
Yep,
Oof.
already did.
Cool. Believe. Okay. Lysander, you're up.
Right. Lysander gets to gesturing, and he gets to chanting. He's in a fucking state right now.
Huh.
He's seeing kinds of stuff from the other side, and he doesn't know how to feel about it. But he is feeling a little violent and upset, and probably wanted to go just because of what he saw. And he casts Magnify Gravity again at 2nd level.
Okay.
At the goddamn tree.
Takes the damage. Winter Splinter's not looking good.
And then he is going to... Is this Needle Blight right here? Is this guy, is he on a ledge or something?
This is not a ledge. No, not right here.
No?
That's just a rock he's next to.
Okay. And this druid is also not on a ledge. Okay, cool. I think I'm just gonna scooch. Scooch. Sorry, that was not a scooch. Right here.
Anya, it is your turn.
Okay.
There is, like, it is looking pretty rough. You have the chance to take it out.
And I will do my darndest. Hold on. Let me look at something real quick. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna take a gamble.
Okay, you're gambling. Hit. Let me do some calculations. Just describe how you do this.
Yeah.
Yes!
Okay. You see... Is she still grappled?
Like kind of, yeah. You're during this period you were grappled, yeah.
Okay. Would the root maybe have let her go as it started to, like, die?
Yeah, like loosen its grasp and such.
Okay.
Again, have fun with it.
Okay, so she keeps hacking it away, and you see little by little the, like, stump of the tree getting more narrow and more narrow, and when it loosens its grasp, she does one final, like, leap and swings her axe as her last attack. And as it starts to crack and tumble, you see her just ride the tree backwards as it hits the ground and bounces with a thud. And you just hear her go, "Ah! I am a lumberjack!"
And Winter Splinter dies
Oh,
and gets flipped upside down. And yes, I did have to add that.
And
I love you, Anya!
that is my turn.
All right, 1 second.
Can't be something the berserkers and the druids are gonna enjoy.
Yep. Now, give me 1 second. Oh, sorry. So, as you see this happen, Anya strikes down Winter Splinter. You see the berserker look around, and it's almost like something has struck him within them. The blood spear on the floor. Winter Splinter destroyed. And he is going to start routing. And he's going to take the action to disengage. And he's going to run. And he leaves combat. Move yourself back there!
Oops, sorry. I don't know how that happened.
Who's he gonna go warn?
That's not a warning. That is terror in his eyes.
Fuck.
That's legit retreat.
Vesper. You see a similar look in the true druid's eyes.
Vespucci? Oh,
Sorry, my computer was acting stupid. I'm going up to this blight.
Alright, and that. Oh, whoa. Let's see if you kill the guy first. Dead. Sorry, all those came at once, so it's like a bada bing, bada boom, bada bow.
He's fast hands. Either way, that's my turn.
Okay. Esmeralda says, oh no, you're not fucking going anywhere. Fuck you. And that kills him. And she kicks the body over off of the ledge.
Uh-huh.
Druid is going to use an action to dash. As he runs away, leaving combat. Combat comes to an end. You are victorious.
Whew.
That fucking tree! Ah! Are you alright, Tanya?
It's not. Go ahead.
Well, I think the adrenaline is still running through me because I am most definitely bleeding, but I feel fine. I'm great.
It's not over yet. We need to get back to Krezk as soon as possible.
Oh, right. What do we do with Gwen's body?
Leave it there for now.
And
She was always fond of wolves. Leave it for them.
What about the spear?
We take that with us.
Vesper leans over Gwendolyn's body, pulls out 2 gold coins, 1 Strahd coin, and 1 of his hoard coins of himself. places them on her eyes before picking up the spear.
All right. I will add that to your inventory later. But go ahead and message me over Discord just to as a reminder you have the blood spear. Okay.
Gotcha.
All right. With that, then I'm going to move you off this page.
Just one thing.
Oh, before we go off that page, or
Fine, it's fine. I just wanted to add something. Lysander stays on the ledge while all of this is happening. If anyone were to look his way, they'd think that he was either just looking, despite his appearance and blood everywhere and his robes tattered, he looks either oddly serene or oddly cold and detached. I'd also like to request to change his alignment to chaotic neutral.
Okay. Go ahead.
What was
it?
What was his alignment before?
Chaotic good.
Go ahead and make that change.
Okay.
So, as you are going up the hill, or is there anything else with what? Well, for everybody, I mean.
Anya would walk over to Gwen, her body, and she would look down at the coins that Vesper left. And she would just kind of mutter low, but enough for some people close enough to hear her, and say, "I'm sorry, Gwen. I know we did not always see eye to eye, and I know that we've had ups and downs. But I have seen those in your state before, and you were too far gone. I hope you find peace in the afterlife." And she's just going to make a gesture and kind of hold her hands to the sky like it's something that she maybe did back home to honor the fallen, and then she's going to turn and walk back to her party.
All right. So, as you are traversing the hill, you see large groups of berserkers and druids running towards you. However, their weapons are not brandished in a way that makes it seem like they're charging. They're routing. You see some of them dragging some of their wounded and such, and trying to run, terror in their eyes as they're pulling back, crossbow bolts being levied at their backs as they're running. However, as you get there, you see the gatehouse. The gate is swung ajar. And there is nobody manning the walls.
Oh no. Belagor's just gonna rush through the gate and search everywhere he can for his brothers.
That's not good. This is not good.
So as you all make your way into the city, you see around signs of battle, many dead in the streets itself. You see standing defiantly in the center of the street, Andric, blood dripping down his head and even more dripping from his hammer. His eyes remain in a knitted brow as he yells, "Belagor, get your ass over here now!"
Belagor rushes to his side without even questioning anything.
You see Arthur Dane is kneeled beside Nicholas, and you see a massive axe in his chest. He says, "Belagor, I'm trying to stop the bleeding. I need you to try and... We can't remove the axe right now. There'll be too much for it." And you see that there's several other wounds. And he goes, "It hurts. Okay, that hurts. That hurts."
Belagor is going to cast Cure Wounds at 2nd level and try to heal the axe wound.
As you try it and press it, your hands down, go ahead and cast it.
I was going to offer sort of help action to boost his roll, I guess.
Go. You know what? I'll allow it. What do you do?
I guess medicine. If
Describe
that would
it.
give him an.
Describe what you're doing.
Still looking very serene or detached. It's hard to tell, and just staunching the bleeding, or making sure no more blood is coming out.
Okay.
Zach?
Yeah?
Can Anya run over and try to put her potion of healing down his throat?
You can try, yes.
Oh yeah, that would be even better.
As Belagor is trying to put his healing hands on, well, not healing hands, his cure wounds on him, the potion coming in, Lysander trying to have different areas of where it is. You see slowly more and more areas of his body just seemed like pretty much unwaveringly like ruined almost. And he says, I feel thirsty. I feel thirsty. This is fucking shit. No, you're going to be fine, lad. Just let Bella go. Just let me do it.
Not today, Nicholas.
And is there anything else you would like to try?
As a bonus action, I'd like to cast Healing Word.
All right.
At second level.
Second level. Go ahead and cast it.
Zach, would there be any, like, signs of maybe infection?
No signs of infection. These are just giant wounds, and he's lost a lot of blood.
Okay. Are there other areas that don't have any, like, pressure being put on them at the moment?
Unfortunately, there are certain areas where it doesn't matter how much pressure you have on it. It's just too kind of gaped ajar.
How long does he have? Like, is it like a couple of rounds? Like, can we keep trying?
You all have enough for one more round of attempts. I have calculated the amount of healing that has been put into it. I am not going to tell you the threshold.
Okay, let's go.
But so first off, I need declarations of what people are doing. This is the last round that everybody has to utilize.
Does anyone have sewing kits? Maybe we can sew up the wound.
Somebody fucking get the man that has one! And you see a guard rush off in a direction to try and get it.
Is there a way I can do a non-lethal, or even if it's regular, a momentary stasis to kind of maybe freeze that area, or where it's like bleeding the most?
Lai, what if you cast Firebolt or some kind of like heat-related spell onto one of Anya's like swords or someone's sword, and we can maybe like
Or my dagger.
or your dagger, and
Yeah,
we can
I can also non-lethal cauterize it.
Yeah.
But I don't want to like shock his system too much. I'm wondering if I could try to do the same idea.
Time's a wasting. Yeah, make the decision now.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds at first level.
Okay, you do that. Lysander, what are you doing?
I want to kind of just numb that area. I don't want to cauterize or cause any shock or anything like that.
So are you trying to stop it with momentary stasis, or what are you doing?
Just stop staunching bleeding in that area with the momentary stasis.
Cast momentary stasis.
Is that gonna... Hang on, let me just read it. I don't want him to, like, until the end of turn. Until the creature takes any damage, they'll be incapacitated. That's not gonna negatively impact them, will it, at this point?
It's either you're doing it or you're not, otherwise I'm skipping.
Okay, I'd rather do what Anya said, just her blade.
Okay, so is it one of Anya's blades or a dagger?
I mean, I have a dagger on me too, so.
Okay.
I have the House Ravenloft dagger.
Okay, you heat it. Anya, I need you to do a sleight of hand roll if you're going to be the one that's doing it.
Let Vesper
Let me do it.
She's gonna hand it to Vesper. No, you're better with your hands than me. I'm too bulky.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a sleight of hand roll, Vesper. All right. I will require one more roll. And this is going to be a blind roll. Belagor, I need you to click in the drop-down menu where it says public roll. I need you to do it blind GM roll and give me a medicine.
Where does it say? Oh, public roll. Okay. Private GM roll?
Yes.
And give medicine.
This is your chance to try and save his life. All of everything that you're pumping into this right now, as you're basically trying your best to keep him alive, you see him practically knock out from everything. Couple of moments go by, and as you see him laying there, And then eventually, as the searing blade presses against it and stops the bleeding of one of the major areas, it goes, fuck.
Good. Still with us.
Immediately, Belagor is going to do something further and cast Healing Word.
Okay, that's not going to do anything for his feelings, but it will keep him more stabilized. He has been stabilized.
Oh, thank God.
And you hear him. I was about to start saying my last rites, but I'm glad I didn't.
I told you not today, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You fucking bald-headed bastard.
You bastard, you almost had me.
And at this point, as you're looking around, there are parts of the city that got attacked and broken into. Parts of the streets that there was fighting and such. The guards maybe number 12 in total now, from what was there.
Alright, you stay here, keep him stable. I'm gonna run around the city and try and bring the wounded.
Andrek,
Aye.
we don't have the forces to defend this lower section of the city. I want all the civilians, all the remaining guards, everyone brought up to the Abbey. That's the only safe place left in Krezk.
Aye. Alright! Everyone, we're moving out! He yells as he gets up, and Arthur Dane says, I'm going to get Nicholas up there. I need to get him out of the cold right now. He's
Agreed.
under too much shock.
Take him to my room. I'll tend to him personally.
Understood. Anya, I need you to roll me perception.
Okay. Oh shit.
Alright, so you're just kind of running so fast, you're seeing different storefronts having been broken into. Dead townsmen in the streets, along with some dead berserkers and druids and such, along with blights. There's a couple of wounded guardsmen. There's one missing a leg who had to tourniquet pretty much with his belt, who is pretty much immobile where he is, and he's trying to get himself up.
She would help him. How much does he weigh?
A little less now. But
Damn.
Nothing you couldn't carry.
Okay, she's gonna scoop him up and start running with him as carefully as she can. And for those who are wounded but still mobile, she's gonna shout, "Get to the Abbey!"
Right. People are moving. I need one. All right. Who else? So that's what you're doing. That's what Belagor's doing. Lysander, what are you doing in this moment?
Lysander's aimlessly following along with the crowd, sort of half-assedly gesturing people forward and trying to help, but his heart's not in it. He's completely out of it.
Okay. Vesper, how about you, buddy?
He would go the opposite way Anya did to try to find people.
Roll me perception.
Is there any sign of Smitty?
Roll me perception. Thank you, Vesper. As you're running through... Not you, Anya.
Oh,
this is
sorry.
for Vesper. You're on the other part where Smitty's shop is. You notice that it has been broken into, and a window has been destroyed. A bunch of parts of it have been torn asunder.
Vesper would go into the shop.
As you go in, you see a berserker with an axe embedded in his head. Same kind of great axe that Smitty had. And you see a blood trail leading to the back.
He'd stare at the body for a moment, taking it in before slowly moving after the blood trail. Carefully, just to make sure it's not another berserker.
As you turn the corner, you see the body of Smitty.
No!
No.
Oh no!
You see blood having pooled near him. He was struck, and unfortunately, he was not able to get through.
He's gonna sit there for a minute.
Right. Do you want me to go to somebody else, or?
Yeah.
Okay. Anya. Oh, you're moving this this man to the side, and you notice how just almost terrified everybody seems, but almost grateful that they actually got through this. And it's seeming like you're really clearing through a lot of the different areas of the town itself, and you've practically cleared it out.
Okay.
By this, and now you're I'm assuming taking this wounded man up the hill to the abbey, right?
Yes.
Okay. Belagor?
Belagor is going to do one last sweep of the town before he joins the others to see if there's anybody that got overlooked in the evacuation.
Okay. Lysander, are you still just kind of aimlessly following with the group of people?
Aimlessly following along.
Okay.
Just
Vesper.
nothing to him.
Got it. Vesper.
I imagine like he pulls up a box or something to sit with Smitty and pulls out his last bottle of wine and pops the cork. He looks down to him and gives a slight chuckle. Like not one where he's actually laughing, but a kind of half-defeated chuckle as he takes a swig from the bottle. You did good, kid. You'll never know it, but you did good.
All right.
And then he stands, does his best to clean up Smitty for when the others find him, or when the others come to get him, because as much as Vesper would like to, his strength is not his strong suit. So,
Well, do you leave the actual shop?
Yeah.
That's where you see Belagor, who's doing his last sweep.
Belagor,
Aye.
Smitty didn't make it.
Silence for a long moment and then just a fuck.
He took one with him, but in the end he didn't make it.
Belagor seems to have a sudden realization. You, with me, now. We have to close the front gate. We're not going to be able to defend it, but it should at least be closed. We don't want wild animals getting in here.
Agreed.
Okay.
And he's just going to make for the gate.
Okay. Do you both make your way to the gate, close it, and then make your way back?
Yes.
All right. Do you go to grab Smitty, or do you leave his body there?
Yes, he's going to grab Smitty and bring him to the Abbey.
Okay. So, Anya, because this is what's happening up here, the Abbey is very, almost packed full, and one of the guards kind of looks at you for guidance and says, so some of us are well enough to be able to be on guard. What do you want us to do?
Excellent. All right. I need some people keeping an eye on the road below so we're not taken by surprise. You, anyone able-bodied, tend to the wounded. Stop the bleeding as best you can. I don't care if you have to tourniquet, sew it, pour vodka on it. Do what you can. Keep as many alive as possible. You, put this man in the bed and get him comfortable. Boys, where are my boys?
And there's just so much chaotic noises happening as this is as you hear the noises throughout the Abbey. And some of the guards are barking orders, and by this point, as you're saying, "Where are my boys?" Belagor and Vesper come through the gate behind you, and you kind of feel their presence, and you see who they're carrying.
Oh, fuck. No. Okay. Put him down somewhere. We'll deal with this later. This is no time to get emotional. We need people on healing. We need to get fires going. We need beds. We need food made. We need to save as many as we can.
Andrik! Where's Andrik?
Aye, lad! as he makes his way through the crowd.
I know we've got a lot going on, but at the first available opportunity, I need a group of able-bodied men to go down into the village below and gather supplies. Tents for people in the courtyard, food, medical supplies, if there are any. We need to fortify this position and make sure that they have provisions.
Arthur Dane, grab 3 fuckers and come with me! And they make their way out.
Where is Lysander?
Lysander's about to enter and he sees Arthur Dane and the other paladins going out to help. He might join them.
Okay. Might kind of need a pull.
No, he's gonna join them. I don't think he's quite ready to just be around or be helpful with the group. So he sees them, he recognizes them, and he just kind of trails along.
Okay, got it. Ah, good. Right, I'm gonna put you to work, boy. Come on, let's go.
Of course. Yes. Let's go. All
right. As your group goes down, Anya, no sight of the boys yet.
Okay. When she kind of gets people moving and gets things underway, she's gonna break away for a moment and look for them.
Okay. Are you asking around?
Yeah. She would be asking.
Roll me d20.
Okay.
All right. So as you're asking around, one of the old women says that I think that they're where the prayer to Lathander area is, in the med bay.
What? The prayer to Lathander?
Sorry, I'm a feeble woman. The place where they have the altar. It's remember where you went to where the medical area was, right? With the stretcher beds?
Yeah.
It's one of the rooms that's in there.
Okay. Sorry. My brain is not quite comprehending things right now. Thank you so much. And she's gonna run that way.
All right. So as you're running to there, gonna do one more kind of sweep around before I come to you. Is that okay, Anya?
That's fine.
For this?
Yeah.
Belagor, what are you doing?
Belagor is going to be tending the wounded the best he can.
Okay. Would you like to give me a normal medicine roll? Make sure it's on public roll for this one.
Oh no.
Unfortunately, everybody's just too fucked up at this point for you to be able to really help with what you have. Vesper, what are you trying?
He'll be doing the same thing, using the little bit of quote-unquote healing that he knew working on the ship.
Okay, it will be limited in terms of what it can do, but go for it. Okay, you're able to maybe stop small stuff. And this is how I'm kind of categorizing. Belagor, you're going after major things. A lot of the major stuff you can't stop. Vesper, smaller things you can handle.
Yeah.
And we're gonna cut over to Lysander in the town.
Mm-hmm.
And as they're running, Andric is basically just too busy to notice. Arthur Dane kind of looks over at you, Lysander, and says, "Lysander, are you with us?"
No. I'm not supposed to be here.
None of us are, unfortunately. But
I feel that is why I was drawn to you. I think you understand.
I unfortunately do, which is why we are not here to choose why we're here. We're here to make the best of it with what we can. What can you carry?
Whatever you say I should.
Okay. Andrew kind of looks at Arthur Dane for a second. Arthur Dane looks at him.
Well, he's completely out of it. Lai is not there.
No. I know. Don't worry. That's no. Don't worry. I know. That's what I was getting to.
Sorry.
and Andrew just gives a basically kind of leans his head to the side and kind of gestures into a direction with it. And Arthur Dane looks over at Lysander and says, "All right, stay still. Don't resist." And he lifts you up and says, "We're getting you to the med bay."
No, absolutely not.
And he says,
I
"You're
will
not."
help you.
He says, "Listen to me. I understand exactly what this is. Unfortunately, let me help you."
saw my family. They were waiting for me. When I said I wasn't supposed to be, I mean, I'm not supposed to be here at present. Alive. So close. And you can't resign me to the med bay.
And he says,
I will help, and I can help. What do you need done?
he just pauses for a sec, then just nods his head. He says, "There's some heavy alcohol in where the tavern is. Not the drinking kind. The one that's meant for, heavier stuff. I think highest we have is something like..."
Trust me when I say it's all the drinking kind. But yes, I shall fetch it.
He nods. "You know which kind I'm talking. Grab it. We're going to need it."
Very good.
Now we're going to cut over to Anya.
Oh god.
The rooms that were kind of scattered asunder and such are moved in such a way that nobody's really there. As soon as people were starting to come in, everybody started leaving out. That med bay area itself, which it's actually strangely empty.
She's gonna walk in slowly, almost terrified of what she may find. But she's still gonna call out for them.
You hear from behind the door, "Anya, over here!"
Boys, where are you?
It is coming from the door that has the altar.
She's going to open it.
As you step inside, it is dead silent. As the door opens, the boys are sat crisscross next to each other. Strahd is standing right behind them both, with Irina's throat in his hand, pressing her against the wall. You see an ire in Strahd's eyes. "Make a noise, and they both die."
All right. What is it you want, Strahd?
"You all have something that belongs to me, and I would very much like it back."
And what would that be?
"A certain book."
Oh, fuck.
A book, you
And-
say?
"If you try to play games, I will make sure that they die screaming."
Oh, no.
Well, unfortunately for you, I have no such book.
"I know you don't."
All right. Well,
"So you're going to get the one who does."
I would...
And you also notice in the corner, that sword that levitates, right? That he uses? It's kind of there on standby. It says, "It is very, very simple trade. The boys for the book."
It's not just the boys in here, Strahd.
And Irina tries to she tries to let out a noise as she's kind of hitting the hand, obviously to no effect. And he says, "I have not come for Irina yet. I will, but not at the present time."
Then let them go.
No. I don't have to do anything. You are the one who... And you see what his free hand gently grazes along the hair of Brahm. Says, if you're trying to haggle, it won't go well for you. It is simple. Find him, bring him to me, and the boys leave. Try to deceive me, the boys die. Try to attack, the boys die. I don't think I need to go through all the options with you, do I?
It might not be today. It might not be tomorrow. But I will promise you something, Strahd. You robbed these boys of their father. You robbed me of a friend. I promise you one day, I will rob you of your immortality. If I come back with this book, and you have harmed even a strand of hair on these boys or Irina's head, you are going to see a side of this lioness that you will never forget, even in all of your afterlives.
And like everything in all of my afterlives, it will mean nothing. Now go.
She's gonna look to Irina and the boys.
Irina is trying to say it, but isn't. I'm sorry. And the boys are just practically frozen with terror.
Put Irina down and let her sit with the boys, and I will go. You will still get what you want, but you do not need to terrorize them any more than you already have.
But here's the thing. You're trying to tell me what to do, as if you have any leverage whatsoever. I could do this the very messy way. And his hand then grazes Bray's hair. Go on, little lioness. Fetch me my book.
She's gonna give a look to the boys. And then she's gonna slowly back out of the room. As if to say I'll be back for you.
Right.
And she's gonna take off running to look for Lysander, but she's not gonna say anything to the people because she doesn't want to send everyone into a panic.
Okay. So at this point is when I'd say Lysander is coming back with the, alcohol and such.
La 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 la.
And Arthur Dane is kind of backing behind and says, right, let's just start getting this distributed. And Anya, I'll say that's when you come down. Belagor, Vesper, you're in the midst of trying to tend to the wounded as well.
Yes.
Do I pass Belagor and Vesper on my way to find Lysander, or they're still in the city?
They're kind of in the all general same area, roughly. So you wouldn't pass them before them.
But I would find them kind of all at the same time.
Yes, to a degree.
Okay.
Just kind of in separate areas. You know how the bottom portion of the abbey is, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's basically like that. They're spread out to different sections of it, but you could probably get them all.
Okay. She would kind of shout all of their names in hopes that they would hear her and kind of convene on her.
Belagor's keyed really high right now, so he has a slightly higher awareness than usual and definitely hears and comes.
Vesper?
He knows his limits, so he just breaks away and follows.
Okay. And Lysander?
Sorry, can you repeat what just went down? I lagged.
Anya's
What are you from?
Anya's looking for you guys, and she's calling out to you.
Oh, okay. Yes. Sorry.
That's okay.
I thought something. I thought something else in between then.
No.
And Lai would hear Anya call out to him at this point because he's coming in, so he'll just saunter over to her.
Okay.
Are Arthidane and Andric also coming?
They are, but they immediately go to other people, and I'm assuming unless you call their names.
Not necessarily. I just didn't. I wanted to know like who was all there.
Yeah.
Okay.
But what is it, Anya? I'm trying to help.
Yes, I know. We have problem,
Or
and you could
I have
see
to
like.
go eat, so please talk amongst yourselves for this portion. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Okay.
You can see like a vein in Anya's forehead bulging, like she's trying to hold back rage. And
he
stay
doesn't
calm.
seem to know that at all.
Okay, well maybe the others notice. Right. Lysander, how much of that tome did you manage to decipher?
To be honest, not much. Other than a few paltry entries that I've shared with you, Lord. Not very much further than that.
Right. Well, unfortunately, that might be the only passages that we have to go on ever.
What are you talking about, Anya?
Yes, what do you mean?
Strahd is in the Abbey. He is in... No, I am not joking, Lysander. He is in the Abbey. He's in the med bay. He has his hand on Irina's throat, and he has the Martikov boys on the floor, and he has already threatened all of them. He will not let them go unless we give him back his tome.
Of course not. We have the most important thing to him, Anya. I've read enough to know that it contains far more than what we know already. We've barely scratched the surface. This makes sense to me.
Right. But you see, he's demanding it in exchange for their lives, Lysander, so we have to give it back.
That's an easy decision to make. We give it to him.
Give him the one thing that he wants the most.
We don't have a choice.
The one advantage that we have over him. Obviously, we do have a choice, though. He
Not
hasn't
one worth making. Lysander, do you hear yourself? Are you hearing the words that are coming out of your mouth? This is not you.
Unfortunately, it is me. And I'm just saying the pros and cons of the situation. Of course, I care about the boys. They are important to Anya. By that same token, they are important to me, as is Irina. But this is the only advantage that we have over Strahd.
It's not, though. We know he has someone in the Ember Temple. We know the passwords to get to the temple. Give the book, save the boys, and we'll go to the one who has all of his knowledge.
He doesn't know that we know things from the tome. He has no idea that we were able to read some of it. He thinks he has the upper hand, but he does not really, except in this immediate situation.
Lysander pulls out the book and just looks at it. Not really emoting or expressing much. And he looks up at Anya. He looks up at Belagor, Vesper, whoever else is there. And then he's like, very well. I'll come with you and deliver it to him myself.
I don't know. I think Anya should be the one to hand it over.
I want to see what this means to him.
I don't think you're in a very good state of mind right now, Lysander.
Yeah, Lysander, you do not look or sound yourself. Are you in shock or something?
Can't say it's shock exactly. But let's just focus on the situation at hand.
Indeed, let's. And I don't think you should be there when we do this. I think you've had quite enough for today. I think you should go to your room and rest.
Wait, so you're all going to go without me?
No,
I don't know if I
run.
should go either. I can't trust what I'm going to do to that man, and I've got things to do out here.
Very well then. And he produces. Oh, wait, he already has the book in hand. He just foists it over to Anya. Take it. And let's be done with this whole thing.
Thank you, Lysander. I'm going to bring it now and try to get them to safety, and hopefully he just leaves and that is the end of it. But perhaps you guys can try to wrap up things here and at least be in earshot in case something happens.
If it's any consolation, Anya, I despise the man. He's a monster, but he's not given to lying. If he said he'd let them go, there's a good chance he's telling the truth.
I hope you're right, Belagor. I'm sorry this happened. I know it's not my fault, but I know it does put us at a slight disadvantage, so we'll have to just make up for that now, right?
We'll find a way to manage.
Promise me you will not let me die here.
Of course
I didn't
not,
let you die back
Lysander.
there, and I'm not going to let you die again.
Thank you.
Okay. Here I go. I'll meet up with you guys later unless something happens. Just keep an ear out, please.
Can do.
And with that, she's going to hurry her way back to the Abbey.
Lysander's going to continue looking disaffected by this whole thing.
Jesus.
And he just kind of strolls around, seeing if he can do anything or help anyone. But he's also not really doing that.
Well, I guess we've got some more time to fill, so are you guys doing anything else?
Not at the moment.
Nope, just glad I didn't have to stunning strike Ray.
Oh, God. Yeah, I thought Ray was going to light the book on fire or something.
Like, I love you, buddy, but I'm sorry.
So close. He was so close to either Misty stepping and then dashing or burning the thing.
Oh, look, he's trying to run. Zoom!
Zoom!
I know you switched his alignment, but...
Oh, look, momentary stasis. Vesper is frozen. Zoom! He was like almost about to just run with the thing.
He wouldn't have gotten very far considering Vesper's movement speed.
That's what I'm saying. He could have also frozen Vesper in place.
But then he'd also have Belagor and Anya on his tail too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. They're not as fast as he is. Vesper, I mean.
Yeah, I knew what you meant.
Yeah, well, Belagor doesn't need to be faster than Vesper. He just has to be faster than Lysander.
True. And I think we all are.
That's true.
And let's not forget two things. We're in a city, so me and Anya's speed are doubled.
Well, Anya gives
Ooh.
her movement speed to the party
And
too.
Belagor,
Yeah.
Technically, Vesper's speed is tripled.
Yeah. But it
I
means
know.
that Lysander gets it too.
Yeah,
No, because at that point he's not part of the party. He's a rogue.
that's not true.
He's always part of the party, even if he's being weird right now.
He's so weird right now.
We're just gonna have to slap him around a little bit till he comes to his senses.
No way. He's been forever changed by this battle and by what he's seen in his vision. You are now entering the era of nihilism, chaotic, neutral Lysander.
Why are you so dramatic, Ray? Why are you such the drama?
I don't know.
Okay, let's go waterboard him in the lake.
Maybe we can reverse the things he's seen.
Oh, because that's not dramatic. You guys are going to straight up waterboard him. Be like, snap out of it. Like, I'm just exploring character development.
We're like, we love you, and that's why we're doing this. It's for your own good.
Oh. Harder.
Harder. I can't with you.
Yeah, chaotic, neutral, broken
God.
Lysander is going to be my favorite Lysander.
Oh man, but I'm gonna miss the chaotic good.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's still well, but now there's this new layer that's been activated.
That's fair. As long as he hasn't
His
completely shifted.
No, he doesn't change who he is fundamentally. Chaotic neutral just means that their decisions are very much at that point no longer tied to any sort of moral principle, even if it's a personal moral principle. Lysander had his own idea of what good was, but it was always kind of good aligned. Now it's just his judgment.
Mm-hmm.
And I always had this sort of plan for him because he's gone through a lot of battles and he's never really taken that many hits. But for him to have a brush this close to death, at this point, I think is that sort of tipping point for him.
Oh, for sure. I think it's totally in character considering he comes from a realm of indoors and studies and never seeing it applicable reading.
He's always been very erratic as well, and I feel I've really gotten the chance to showcase a lot of that, and that's gonna come out a lot more.
Yeah.
All right. I apologize, everybody.
No worries.
Welcome back, Zach.
All right. So, did you hold off while I was gone, or did you continue the conversation between your two characters?
We continued. After a little convincing, Lysander did hand the book over to Anya, and she made her way back as fast as she could to the Abbey.
All right. Are you going with anybody else, or are you saying for yourself to go alone?
She is going alone.
All right. Got it.
Let it be known that Lysander did volunteer to go with.
Okay.
I mean, Strahd didn't explicitly say not to tell anyone, but she felt like...
He did say bring him to me.
He said bring the book to me, didn't he?
I thought I said bring it, but...
Yeah, I thought so too.
Oh.
Yeah, no. Might be but regardless, Anya said wanting to go by herself is in character, right? What she's wanting to do.
Yeah, I mean, she just figured it was probably... If he wanted other people to come back with her, then he probably would have said bring everyone to me or whatever. But I don't know, she feels like she kind of walked in on this and was given this task, and so she should be the one to see it through. And there's so much else going on that they can't really afford to all stop what they're doing to kind of orchestrate this exchange. And in the effort of trying not to cause a mass panic, if they all come flying back to the Abbey, it's going to raise some alarms for other people who are paying attention.
No worries. I was more just asking, making sure hey, you're making this action this way. No worries. I totally get that.
No, I'm just
but anyways,
doing the reasoning behind it.
Nope, you're good.
Yeah.
So as you make your way through it and you open it up, I'm assuming the book is kind of in your hands.
Yes.
As he steps over and he smirks as you step in. He has not moved an inch from where he was. And he just says, "Well, walk to the corner next to my sword and set the book down."
She does so.
Now step through the doorway, not outside, got to show you that as much of a monster as you believe I am, I can be a man of my word.
That is what I am counting on.
Well, boys, seems like Anya has come to the rescue once again for you. You are very lucky. And he just looks over. Pray that you stay luckier than your father, he says as he drops Irina gently and caresses her by the hair, looking at her before stepping away, having basically grabbing the book, the sword, levitates back into place on his sheath. The window opens, and he disappears into mist and leaves.
As soon as he mists himself away, Anya runs back into the room and just kind of grabs both of the boys and looks them over. Are you okay? Did he harm anything? Is anyone injured? Irina, are you all right?
I'm fine. The boys are just sobbing and saying how scary it was, but they look perfectly intact. No cuts, no bruises, nothing like that. Irina kind of leans over and says, "Oh gosh, that was very intense. I don't." And she's just running it back in her head, trying to think.
Mm-hmm.
Was that what you was that? Well, I don't know anymore. I'm sorry. I tried. I couldn't.
It's alright. There's nothing you can do against Strahd. Believe me, I know. I felt just as helpless so many times I've lost count. And you see her kind of patting the boys and shh, it's okay, cry, let it out, you're okay. She's kind of reassuring them and letting them get their emotions out, but she's also looking up at Irina and talking to her too and kind of trying to take care of everyone while trying to keep herself strong.
Mm-hmm.
Her emotions are flying high too, but she recognizes she needs to be a rock right now.
Yeah. Then she gulps and says a couple of names that I don't entirely recognize, unfortunately. He was saying Tatiana and Sergei.
Tatiana and Sergei?
Yes, it's always referred to me in that. And then I would always try to tell him, no, I'm not Tatiana. But I guess that's this reincarnation business. And she says, running a hand through her hair.
How long were you in here?
I'd say about as long as the battle was. Practically when it began, he was here. There was nothing I could have done. Ugh, damn it!
That's not true. Irina, that's not true. It's obvious he wants you for some reason. He couldn't hurt you, so you are fine. But he wanted to scare you. But I imagine if you weren't here guarding the boys, then something worse could have happened to them.
She nods. I'm so sorry. Still. But I assume based off of we've won. Fearic. But it is victory, yes?
It is a victory, but at high of a cost. If you are okay, take as much time as you need, but we could use the extra hands. You two boys if you can. If not, go in my room and lay down. Take a nap. But there are many wounded, and we are using the Abbey as the official infirmary, and basically the whole town is here. What's left of it, anyway. We're combing the streets for the wounded, for the dead, for supplies. I don't know how safe Krezk is anymore. Especially since, Strahd can just show up whenever he wants. But
she sighs. He can do that anywhere, I fear.
Yes, for now. Well, hopefully he won't be back anytime soon since he has what he wants for the moment, but you are the next thing on that list, so come, we should join the others and try and be as useful as we can.
She nods. We're gonna cut over to the others. What after Anya left to go do that? What would the three of you have been doing?
Belagor's going to focus on tending the wounded. That's all he cares about at this point.
Got it. Vesper?
He's just walking amongst the people, trying his best to help in any way he can with whatever their needs are.
Right. And Lysander?
Lai is going to approach Irina and just ask her about exactly what went down and how it all happened, or at least what she remembers of it.
Okay.
Like how, when Strahd came in, what were the circumstances? How did he get like the kids there with Irina? Like all of it.
Yeah. And she would pretty much just tell you what, has been said, which was that she was put in charge of watching over the kids. They were in that infirmary area. And he came in as soon as pretty much the battle began. So pretty much when everybody was at the walls trying to defend.
Right.
Yep. And before we went to war, Anya had asked Irina to watch the boys, so that's why they were all together.
Yep.
Yes. And he didn't give you any information. He didn't say anything that might come handy.
A couple of names that I can, remember. Tatiana being one, but I believe we've already put together that whatever original incarnation of me was. And a name that, now that I think about it, it's familiar, but I've this is the first time ever hearing of it. Sergei.
Sergei.
It's a name that he is saying, I can't tell with anguish or with hatred. I know that doesn't help a lot, but
has this name come up before? Is there like a role?
Sergei itself? No.
No.
This is the first time the name Sergei has ever come up.
Okay.
However, it is a name worth remembering.
Mm-mm.
Now,
noted.
She goes, I hope you're doing okay.
I think that I shall be fine. I have seen something, and it has reinvigorated my desire to leave this place.
I see. Well, if you need anything, please don't hesitate.
Thank you, Irina. I can't imagine what you've just been through has been easy. But you did well, and the children are safe.
Thank you. And so did you.
Come. Let's see how we can help out, I suppose.
All right. We're gonna leave off on, as you all are coming out, Andric's gonna call, and I am just for, whatchamacallit, I actually gotta, so this will kind of be what we leave off on. Andric yells out, Anya, Belagor, Vesper and Lysander, come here.
Belagor hustles over.
Anya does the same.
All right. So the stocks of food are going to be able to last us at least a week. We could do more scavenging within the town and all that. But as it currently stands, we are not doing good when it comes to the game of numbers. We've lost a lot of men We were able to find the 2 apprentices that Smitty had. They're alive. So
That's
we could-
something at least.
we could still get stuff making. But I'm wondering whether or not Krezk is the place to be the base of operations, at least in its current state.
'Tis time we reach out to Valaki to see if our friends there might be able to lend a hand.
I'm thinking so too.
Yes, well, we do have an inside.
And he nods. He says, "Aye, the one you described was crazy, not crazy anymore." He says as a
Yeah.
question.
Yes, bestie. His
Good.
name is Viktor Valakovich. He is sort of, well, you know, the lord of the town. He runs things there.
Belgor, do you think you
Aye.
can maybe send a message and see what we can do to combine the people of Krezk and Valaki? I mean, last time we spoke, Victor said he was getting ready to go to war, but I don't know.
Unfortunately, I don't have much left in me to do hardly anything.
I understand. Has anyone seen Davian?
And as you say that, squaw!
Well,
You hear from a stall where a raven is sitting there with a letter wrapped to its leg.
I guess Anya would go approach and take the letter.
It has the Mardukov seal on it. And it reads as follows. I am currently in hiding. As it stands, I cannot afford to be able to reveal my location. All I can say is, I'm where you learned of what the Amber Doors meant. I think it's time that we bring light to shadow. And that's where we're going to cut off, because we're out of time.
So, Anya read this to us, or is she going to narrate this to us at some point?
Anya?
She probably would have read it out loud as she was reading it.
Okay.
So, yeah, you all would have heard it as well.
All right. That is our time. So with that, though, that's game. Lysander, would you like to take us out?
Well, everyone, thank you so much for joining us on this very, very special session of Game Day Hype. Until next time, huzzah!
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 And just to piggyback on that, the next time you will see all of us, Game Day Hype is this Sunday. So thank you again, viewers, and good night.
Good night.
Good night.